d'avoir à côté de moi l'entraîneur de la gagnante du prix de l'Opéra Longines, Hugo Palma, l'entraîneur de la Polish Covered Love. I'm very delighted, obviously, to have you here. The connections of the winner of the prix de l'Opéra Longines, Kata prix de Longines. Hugo, we only talked a few days ago, and you were quietly confident, but this was a really great performance. Obviously, the ground and everything came right for her.
Well, I think she's totally versatile as far as ground's concerned. She's a winner on the soft side of good. That's very fast ground out there now. I was confident that we had her as good as she possibly could be. And I said to the owners, if she's the best filly in the race, she'll win. But it was a very hot race. There was nothing in it on paper, and there was only a few inches in it on the line. So.
Alors j'avais posé la question parce que je lui avais parlé il y a très peu de temps et il était assez confiant avant la course. Il disait oui, effectivement, le terrain est devenu bon au bon moment, mais c'était une course qui était quand même très compétitive et on a vu, elle gagnait pas beaucoup. But Hugo, she must be I mean, she's come, as you said, from handicap. You know, how has she become so good? What's her strength?
I think her strength is that she's so tough. You saw that today. She tries so hard. But, I mean, when she won her maiden, she came from last to first to beat 14 horses on a track where it's very difficult to come from last to first. That's the only reason that she ended up in a handicap. If she fell out of the stalls that day, if she jumped out and been further forward, she would have probably, looking at her now, she'd have probably won that maiden by 20 lengths and never run in a handicap. It was the fact she only won the maiden by 2 lengths because she started from last. And, you know, we had a handicap to win, so we thought we would.
Alors j'ai posé la question comment le cheval est venu parce qu'elle a quand même couru dans une course de handicap et il a dit en fait elle est tombée en sortant des stalles, ce qui a fait qu'elle n'a pas gagné par beaucoup de longueur et c'est pour ça qu'ils ont tenté un handicap. Si elle était partie tout de suite, jamais elle aurait couru ce handicap. I'm just going to pass on to your owner. You've got a microphone, yes?
Yeah, I know.
Tell me about the syndicate. How many of you are there?
There are 7 individual owners. With a variety of percentages. FOMO means the fear of missing out. So when we decided to syndicate her, we said to people, you might miss out on something good, and luckily they have, the ones that didn't take a share.
So how many are there? Seven. Donc il y a 7 propriétaires dans le syndicat. And tell me a little bit about your syndicate. How many horses do you have? Is this your own?
This is, I think, the only one for most of us. You know, Hugo's done an amazing job with her. He sent an email last Monday saying how well she was and detailed her last piece of work. And after that, we couldn't really see her getting beaten. But she's tough. John Gosden's filly came to us. I thought we were beaten, but she battled. And it's just amazing. We're so delighted. And thank you to everybody, the sponsors. And it's been a great day.
En fait, il y a 7 propriétaires et c'est le seul cheval qu'ils ont. Donc, c'est pour la plupart des propriétaires. Et donc, il dit que c'est une superbe expérience de courir ici et que c'est une pouliche très dure qui a même repoussé l'attaque de la pouliche de John Gosden. Do we have any questions? Would you like? Just take the mic, then we can.
Thank you. Hugo, so obviously a very tough filly, but she had a pretty tough race today as well. Other options, the Breeders' Cup and the Champions Day, does that make the Breeders more likely so she gets over this?
We'll just see how she is the next few days at home. Having won over 10 furlongs now, it does make the world her oyster. She really could go anywhere. I thought, you know, stuck at a mile and a half, she had less options, but she's a Group 1 winner over 10 and 12 furlongs, so she could run anywhere in the world in the next 12 or 14 months. She doesn't have to go and run in the next 12 or 14 days, which is what Ascot would be. She probably will run in a Breeders' Cup one day, but I would be more likely to be at Santa Anita next year than it would be at Keeneland this year. But I don't want to rule anything in or anything out at this stage. We'll just have to take stock of things a little bit. And when I stop shaking, we can start to think about making decisions.
The owners wouldn't mind coming back to Paris next year for a race one later. Can you work that?
We'll do our best.
Très vite.
Come for the main event.
Je vais juste très vite traduire. Donc, la question était posée où elle allait prochainement. Et en fait, comme elle vient de gagner sur 2000 mètres, là, le monde est ouvert. Elle peut aller où elle veut. Il n'y a pas vraiment de projet. Peut-être les 15 jours à Scott, ça vient peut-être un tout petit peu trop tôt. Hein, peut-être. Bon, il parle français.
Un peu.
Ah, bah, très bien. Donc, mais le propriétaire a envie de revenir l'année prochaine.
J'espère.
Voilà. Do we still have any other questions? D'autres questions? C'est bon? Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here.